meeting to order. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call.
Mr. Backus? Here. Mr. Brooks?
Here.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Mrs. Dean? Mr. DeFrancesco?
Here.
Mr. Giroux?
Here.
Mr. Geiswhite?
Here.
Mr. Gulick?
Here.
Mr. Johnston?
Here.
All right. Approval of meeting minutes. Recommend approval of the following meeting minutes for June 10 and June 13.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes.
We're going to push the presentation of the Sagertown Boys Volleyball to August, along with the 3 track clubs here in the school district. Public address, PAEA representative. Not present today. 0 registered citizens comments. I'll start with the agenda. Athletic Committee, Mr. Gulick, Chairman. Item A, recommend approval of the following coaches as listed and attached.
On behalf of the committee, I make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item B, recommend approval of the agreement between Meadville Medical Center and the PENNCREST School District for sports medicine program services, contract as attached.
On behalf of the committee, so moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Education Committee, Mr. Brooks, Chairman. Item A, recommend approval of the Renaissance quote for STAR Early Literacy and STAR Reading as attached.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
B, recommend approval of the Junior Achievement of Western PA BizTown program and trip as attached.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Title I Learning Compacts, recommend approval of Title I Learning Compacts and agreements as listed. There are 7 of them.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Facilities and Transportation Committee, Mr. Johnston, Chairman. This is just a for information item. On June 6th, Cambridge Springs Elementary School and High School drinking water and lead tests were conducted. The samples were received in proper condition. The results conform to the applicable accreditation standards. There are no issues with the water at Cambridge Springs Elementary School or Junior Senior High School. So just for the public's information. Finance Committee, Mr. Brown, Chairman. Item A, recommend approval of the Treasurer's Report as attached.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item B, recommend approval of the disbursements as attached.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item C, recommend approval of July 1 to December 31, 2018 agreed upon procedures report for the 5 selected real estate tax collectors.
On behalf of the committee, so moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item D, recommend approval of the 2019-20 copy paper quote to WB Mason.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item E, recommend approval of the 3-year lease agreement with American Capital for $31,694.46 per year for the Lightspeed relay for the JAMP software as attached.
On behalf of the committee, so moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Item F, recommend approval of 2019-20 depositories for the PENNCREST School District as listed. There are 7 of those.
On behalf of the committee, so moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Personnel Committee, Mrs. Dean, chairperson. We are going to run this as a consent agenda. Resignations, leave of absence, instructional hires, substitutes, non-instructional hires, non-instructional reassignment, and board approved volunteers. Items A through G.
On behalf of the committee, so moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We're going to recognize the 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are the 2 new hires, sir?
Ms. Paul From?
Welcome.
It's a new special education teacher, Sagertown High School and Elementary School.
Welcome.
Corey's.
All right. All right, moving on.
Policy Committee, Mr. D. Francesco, Chairman. Item A, recommend approval of the policies as listed, 1 through 5.
Mr. President, I move to accept the recommendation of the committee.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes.
School Safety Committee, Mr. Backus, Chairman. There are no action items today. Crawford Career Technology Center report, Mr. Johnson, representative, to report today. All right, Intermediate Unit number 5, Mr. Brooks, representative. Item A, recommend approval to appoint Jeffrey Brooks to the Northwest Tri-County Intermediate Unit Board of Directors for a term effective July 1, 2019 through June 30, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes.
Mr. Brooks, you have a report tonight?
Not a whole lot of discussion was about the budget, and some of the things were in the budget, and they just had a graduation for all the adult ed programs. The adults that went to and graduated from their GED classes, they had a ceremony for them. That's really something that's expanding in the area. Are the adult ed classes? They're offering more places. They're going to be doing more and more going forward.
Thank you. PSB Legislative Report, Mr. Gould, representative, and report this evening.
I have nothing from PSBA at this time.
All right. New business. Board member remarks.
Board member remarks. We'll start with Mr. Brown.
All right. Well, you can tell it's summer because everything's going by fast tonight. I'd like to thank the support staff. The buildings are starting to really look good. As Mr. Glasspool just reminded us, it's 28 days till work before school.
28 work days.
28 work days, so it's going fast. Teachers, enjoy the rest of your summer. Students, enjoy the rest of your summer. Come back ready to work.
I really don't have anything to add. Well, everybody's enjoying their summer. Welcome to our new staff. And just I want to give thanks to all of our support staff for getting the buildings to go.
I think I'll just add the new signs at Sagertown and Maplewood from the PENNCREST projects are up. They both look good.
Well, considering how well the United States soccer team is doing in the world stage, maybe it's time for the school district to start thinking about promoting the sport better than we've been doing in the past. It's very inexpensive to have the kids, our students, participating in the soccer team. And at least now we know that it's one sport that's watched throughout the world. And our team did pretty well, and we should be proud of the sport event. That's all I have to say.
USA.
Sport event.
Yeah. It's July and there's really nothing to speak of. I just echo welcome to the new hires, and I hope everybody's enjoying their summer. Know that it seems to have quit raining every day. Other than that, just enjoy and be safe.
Agree with what everyone said. Bob's right. There's not much to say, but I'll find something. July 17th, we have an education meeting at 6 o'clock. It's open to the public. Invite everyone to come to that. On the 25th is our auction up at Sagertown High School. There's a cafeteria filled with awesome treasures and a parking lot being filled with even more treasures. So come there. Should be a lot of mystery goods. I know our trap teams went to the state and shoot. Hopefully we'll be seeing them again next month. But I know Haley Rule from Sagertown, she got the highest score throughout the entire year. So congratulations to her. I mean, that's a pretty amazing accomplishment. And to everyone's working out there, the gyms are coming along well. The roof here is coming along well. And it's great to see so many kids out there, playing football. You see them with their helmets on, doing 7-on-7s. We got kids wrestling. We got kids playing volleyball. It's amazing to see the work that our kids put in all summer long in all these sports. That's it.
I'd like to welcome our new hire. I'd like to thank our support staff for making our building look so great. I'd encourage you to promote the auction. We got a lot of great stuff to get rid of. Just enjoy the rest of your summer. It's going quicker than we think.
Sure. I agree with, I don't really have anything else to add. We'll just move on to announcements.
Just one announcement. The board met in executive session on July 8 and 11 for personnel negotiations. That's all I have.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.